Davis and Masasi?
Davis and Masasi, I talked to Phil last night in the hallway, and we took pictures together and we were laughing. I said, hey Phil, we're going to fight each other. That's inevitable. You know, I don't want us to ever have a negative relationship with each other. I think our personalities are pretty similar. You know, we're both young black guys. We both love to smile, love to have fun, and I think it'd be important that me and you stay friends. Because we've known each other before we were in the UFC and through the wrestling community. And he was like, that sounds cool, John. So I'll be fighting Phil definitely one day, but I'm in no hurry to fight Phil. Let Phil work on his technique and become even better fighter, so he'll be a better challenger. Masasi, he's been talking about going down to light heavyweight, to middleweight, and he's not really on my radar at all. He's just kind of there for me, you know. It's like, you know, do something devastating to somebody, and I'll probably start paying more attention. But right now, I don't think he's on anybody's radar. Like not in the MMA, not in the UFC community. He's respected amongst hardcore MMA fans, but UFC-wise, no one's even talking about him and me, so he's not really on my mind at all.
You and Chael exchanged words after the Dan fight fell through. Has your opinion of Chael changed since The Ultimate Fighter?
It hasn't changed. I just have a better understanding of who he is as a person, and I just get it now. You know, I get he has Chael the fighter, there's Chael the promoter, and then there's Chael the kind gentleman. You know, he's three different people. So I just I pay attention to the kind gentleman when he wants to be that. I pay attention to the fighter, and when he starts getting those veins popping out of his neck, I just turn him off.
John, you're probably well aware that in the rankings you're #2 pound for pound behind Silva. Have you ever thought about what exactly you need to do to leapfrog him? Does it take that you have to beat him?
Well, either it would take me beating him or not fighting him and just dominating the 205 division until I break his record.
And obviously you stand to equal the Tito Ortiz record this weekend. Can you sum up what that would mean? And do you actually feel like you've perhaps beaten the better opponents compared to what Tito put away?
You know, I don't want to offend Tito. I think Tito, what he did in his time was awesome. But we're fighting in different generations, you know. He can have the argument to say he fought the guys that I fought in their primes, and I can have the argument to say, well, I just fought way more bad, tough dudes than he did. But you know, there's an argument on both sides, you know. I mean, he fought in the era with Tito, and there was Tito, Chuck, and Randy, and you know, he only knew how to wrestle and box, and he made it work, and he was the dominator, you know. So to his credit, he was great in his time. To my credit, I've fought some pretty bad dudes back to back to back, so it can be argued either way. But you know, I still got one more win to tie with them, so I'm not going to speak ahead of myself.
Last one. Do you think Chael can be tougher than Vitor?
I won't say Chael is tougher than Vitor. It's just a different challenge, a different match. Vitor had the power to knock me out at any moment. You know, at any moment he has one punch knockout power. He has a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt that you saw worked on me pretty good. So I won't call it a tougher or lesser challenge. It's a completely different fight.
How tight did he have that arm?
Last one.
How tight did he have that arm in that fight?
You saw how tight it was.
Thank you, guys.